Have you ever received a mysterious package, one that you didn't remember ordering? Well, this story is of a man named Ethan. Imagine this. Unsuspectingly, Ethan going about his day when an unusual parcel arrives. An ancient box, dust-covered as though it's been untouched for centuries. It's not your typical package, but something far more peculiar. The box is adorned with strange symbols etched intricately into its weathered surface. The symbols, an enigma to Ethan, seem to be of an old language lost in the sands of time, whispering tales of the unknown. It's not just the symbols, but the aura of the box itself that stirs a sense of unease. A chill runs down the Ethan's spine, yet he feels an irresistible pull towards it. As the day grows darker, his curiosity intensifies. The box sits there, in the silence of the room, an unopened mystery waiting to be revealed. His heart pounds with anticipation and fear, leaving one haunting question lingering in the air. What could possibly be inside this cryptic box? Sometimes curiosity leads us down a path we never intended to take. As our protagonist discovered when he decided to crack open the unopened box, a relic of forgotten times, he found within an old photograph, its edges frayed, the colors faded. It was an image of an old-fashioned house, solitary and eerie, standing alone against a backdrop of an endless, inky black night. A single window in the house glowed with an ethereal light, a beacon in the overwhelming darkness. But as he looked closer, something seemed off. He squinted his eyes, adjusted his glasses, and then he saw it. Something was moving in the lit window. A shadow, a figure, he could not tell. It was a haunting image, a moment frozen in time, yet alive and moving. A chill ran down his spine, his heart pounded in his chest, but he couldn't look away. It was as if the photograph had cast a spell on him, pulling him deeper into its eerie narrative. His mind raced, thoughts tumbling over one another. Was it the trick of the light, a cleverly designed optical illusion, or was it something more sinister? Yet the more he tried to rationalize it, the more it seemed to defy logic. The moving figure in the window, it was not supposed to be there, yet there it was, shifting, dancing, existing. The room around him seemed to grow colder, the silence more profound. He could hear the ticking of the clock on the wall, each second echoing his growing fear. He was alone, yet he felt watched, observed, studied. His fingers traced the edges of the photograph, the paper rough against his skin. He could almost hear the distant echo of a melody, a soft whispering wind. The creaking of the old house in the photograph. His fascination with the image was tinged with an undercurrent of dread. It was a mystery that begged to be solved, a riddle that beckoned him closer. Yet the fear gnawed at him, a reminder of the unknown. What was this moving image, and why did it fill Ethan with such dread? Often the things we fear are the things we don't understand. Ethan, armed with nothing but a haunting photograph and a growing sense of dread, delves into the history of the house captured in the image. The research unveils a chilling history. The house, it seems, is a relic of sorrow and tragedy. Each revelation, each tale of woe, sends a shiver down the protagonist's spine, echoing the chill of the spectral image in the window. The image, once a mere curiosity, now twists into a terrifying apparition. The house, as if feeding off the fear, seems to come alive in the photograph. Ethan learns of the lives lost within those walls, of the heartbreak and horror that seeped into the very fabric of the house. The sense of dread deepens. The image in the window, once a mystery, now mirrors the haunted past of the house. The photo was not just a photo, it was a window into a haunted past. Sometimes the scariest stories are the ones we tell ourselves. Ethan, who now was enveloped in a cold sweat, came to a chilling realization. The shifting image, the phantom-like figure that haunted their dreams, was not a supernatural entity but a manifestation of their own deep-seated fears and wild imagination. It was a mirror, reflecting the darkest corners of their mind, their anxieties, their dread. It was not a ghost from the past but a ghost of their own making. With this newfound understanding, a sense of resolve washed over the Ethan. The photo, once a source of terror, was carefully returned to its box, the lid closed with a firm, final click. They chose to bury it, literally and metaphorically, deciding to leave the past where it belonged, in the past. In the end, Ethan discovered a terrifying truth. And so, he learned that sometimes, the real horror lies not in the world around us, but within our own minds.